Working from home can lead to us moving even less than usual. We become more and more sedentary and our posture becomes worse and worse. That's why I wanted to share 3 moves with you to fix that quarantine posture and help you prep your body to move well in your workouts. These are 3 moves that are easy to do at home with no traditional gym equipment. They'll address muscles that not only become tight from sitting hunched over a computer all day, but that also become underactive due to poor posture and repetitive movements. And because you don't have any coworkers around to judge you, you can even use these as quick 5-minute mobility series during your day. Exercise number 1, 2-way scapular push ups. Improve your spinal extension and scapular mobility and stability with this great core move. It's that perfect way to reverse that hunched posture we often find ourselves in. Moves like this are key if we want to keep our neck and shoulders healthy, plus they can even help us do more pull-ups and row more weight. 2-way scapular push-ups will not only work your traps, rhomboids, serratus anterior, and shoulders, but also improve your core strength and spinal mobility. That downward dog movement especially is a great way to work on your spinal extension as well as even your ankle mobility and hamstring flexibility. To do the 2-way scapular push-ups, start in a plank position with your feet about hip-width apart. Brace your abs and make sure your shoulders aren't shrugged. From this plank position, focus on just the movement of your shoulder blades, retracting or pinching the shoulder blades towards your spine. After you draw your shoulder blades towards your spine and then press the ground away to pull them apart, move into that downward dog position. Push your butt back and up as you focus on extending your spine. You want to also think about lengthening your hamstrings, lifting your butt as you press your heels down towards the ground. Then think about shrugging your shoulders, pressing the ground away. Your shoulder blades will elevate and upwardly rotate during this small movement. Do not try and create a bigger but fake range of motion by sagging your hips during the scapular push-ups or by pushing forward out of the downward dog during the scapular presses. To modify, you may start off a bench. Just remember this is a small scapular movement. Exercise number 2, pelvic tilt glides. When we're stuck at home, we tend to spend far too much time seated, and this constant hip flexion can often lead to lower back, hip, and even knee pain. That's why the pelvic tilt glides is a must-do move. It's especially key for anyone with previous SI joint or even proximal hamstring issues because it improves your core control and stability while strengthening your abs, glutes, and even your hamstrings. For this move, you will need sliders, paper plates, or towels. To do this move, lie on your back on the ground with sliders underneath each heel and your knees bent. Press your lower back into the ground, tilting your hips towards your ribs to create that posterior pelvic tilt. This will engage your abs and glutes to stabilize your pelvis. Then slowly extend one leg out while keeping your hips still. After fully extending, you want to push that heel down into the ground as you pull it back in towards your glute to really engage that hamstring. To start, stay on one side. It makes it easier to focus on your hips not shifting. To advance the move though, you can alternate sides. Move slowly and focus on that control. Remember that you want to focus on not moving your hips as you engage your hamstrings to pull your heel back in. Exercise number 3, the glute bridge with squeeze. This is another great move to improve your hip and knee stability and reverse the constant hip flexion. This move will not only work your glutes, but also your inner thighs. Bridging is a great way to not only activate underactive glutes, but also improve your hip extension. To do the glute bridge with squeeze, grab a yoga block or something light you can hold between your knees. Lie on your back with the block between your knees and your feet flat on the ground. Make sure that as you squeeze the block, your feet, knees, and hips are all in line. Bend your elbows so that you can drive your upper arms and elbows into the ground as you bridge up. Squeeze the block to engage your inner thighs and tilt your pelvis, drawing your hip bones towards your ribs. This will engage your abs and protect your lower back as you lift. Then bridge up, squeezing your glutes to lift. Drive your knees towards your toes as you bridge so that you don't drive yourself backwards and end up overusing your hamstrings. You want to make sure you feel your glutes powering the bridge up. Squeeze and hold at the top, then lower down. Only bridge up as high as you can control with your glutes. You don't want your hamstrings or lower back taking over. You want to use this move to improve your hip extension, which means making sure those glutes are working to drive the move. Using these 3 moves, you can help fix that quarantine posture many of us feel adding up. For a quick workout using these, set a timer for 30 seconds and do the moves back to back. Complete 1 to 2 rounds through for just a quick activation and mobility series. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe. We're posting new videos each week.